Please make some noise and welcome to the stage your Dungeon Master and the Game Director of D&D, Jeremy Crawford!
Good morning, everyone. Are you ready for some Dungeons and Dragons? Are you ready for some shenanigans? Are you ready for some sheer nonsense? So am I, and joining me this morning for some Dungeons and Dragons, shenanigans, and nonsense is our amazing cast of players, starting with Theo Solomon. Welcome him to the stage. Next, we are joined by Karlach, the Barbarian, played by Samantha Béart. Wielding the greatest of great swords, we are next joined by Lae'zel, played by Devora Wilde. And last, but certainly not least, we are joined by everyone's favorite vampire, Astarion, played by Newbon. Are you ready?
Hell yeah.
Karlach, Wyll, Astarion, and Lae'zel. You are in the shadow-cursed lands, in the Waning Moon Inn, and the bartender explodes.
Oh, well, you don't see that every day.
How did we get to this moment, you wonder? You, traveling through the shadow-cursed lands, found yourself in this inn, run by a gigantic undead creature and plying it with more and more of the strange liquids in this bar, which also seems to have a very well-stocked back bar, the bartender exploded. Your companions have left to go fetch a group of harpers who have planned to move forward to claim this inn as a forward base in this land of cursed darkness. And so you find yourselves guarding this place, waiting for your friends and the harpers to arrive, surrounded by viscera, drinks, and zombie attendants.
We have attendants? Oh, I like this pub already.
It's a lock-in.
It's a lock-in! Right, bar the door, Karlach. Let's
Absolutely.
have some fun.
Did I hear that you need fun?
One of the zombies says.
Why is the abomination speaking? Astarion?
No, excuse me. The abomination... Fine. Waiter! Hello. Me and my work colleagues would like some fun indeed, yes. What's on offer? What is the menu du jour?
I find myself in an unusual role. In my life, I was an actor.
Oh, God.
But I have for untold years been really a waiter. But now that I am drenched, nay, bathed in a viscera, I find myself baptized into a new life.
That's great, mate. Karlach now pushes it to the side, heads towards the bar, grabs the pump, ready to pour.
The pump that you pour, the label on it says Ambrosia.
Yeah, this will do.
Are you sure, Karlach?
Karlach can stick her head under the pump. It's bathing in it. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's my Karlach.
Do you have any other drinks on offer?
I have observed the bartender making something I believe is called a cocktail.
Ooh. I'll have 4, please.
The zombie shambles to the back bar and begins grabbing 1 bottle, 2 bottles, 3 bottles, 4 bottles, and begins pouring them in random quantities into 4 different glasses.
And you just know he's going to demand a tip. Question. Dear. Hi, can we have a little huddle? Is that cool? We had a huddle.
Yeah. Come on. Oh, yeah, I can hug again. Hugs everyone. Very tight.
Yes.
Very tight.
Karlach, I don't breathe, but even for me, this is a little much.
Sorry, mate. I've just got some catching up to
Especially
do.
with my new gown, darling, you know. Listen, here's the thing. I mean, okay, you know that I'm of the undead persuasion. He's a zombie.
Is he like a cousin of yours?
That was low, Karlach.
I don't get it. Is he family? What? He's not
a zombie.
speaking. Okay. Yes.
Get back to you in a second. He's a
Okay.
zombie. So here's the thing. The limited experience I have with my cousin, I know that they're not supposed to be able to talk. I mean, you know, they can understand whichever language.
Making drinks.
I say,
I know, he's making drinks. So
I say we just kill it and move on.
I just think that maybe we should do a little bit of investigation about why he couldn't talk.
Okay.
Oh God, how do you start this? All right, so zombies are kind of brainless, you know, they're sort of all this kind of
He's
stuff.
making us drinks.
I know he's making us drinks,
Astarion.
that's the point. He shouldn't be able to do
Don't look
this.
a gift horse in the mouth. You ever heard that expression?
Fine, right, we'll take 4.
Thank you.
No, I do think you're onto something, Astarion. I will have a chat with him whilst he's making our cocktails and see why he can speak so well. So,
Fussy lot, aren't you?
Actor has now placed 4 glasses on the bar, each with a strange mix of colors and textures. As you were discussing, you realized you were not observing what was poured in each of these glasses.
Whoops.
And
Be my
then-
guest.
and then he turns around and grabs a bottle and places it, grabs another bottle and places it, grabs another bottle and places it. You have a feeling he might continue to do this for a while.
Can we make like a Arcana check or investigation check as to like what the hell this is?
Yes, please make intelligence, arcana checks, or investigation checks, whichever one is better for your particular character.
Oof.
Oh dear.
I got a 15.
8.
I'm still looking.
Roll
Wait,
a
what was
d20.
Intelligence? That's not a good one for me. What's the other one?
Arcana.
That's the good one for me. Which dice should I roll?
That's the very one.
That's the one.
Thank you, kind sir. It's...
I'm sorry, I mean, go ahead.
It's a natural 1.
Oh.
Plus 3. So that makes...
Doesn't matter, dear.
It doesn't matter. It's a quick one. You can't claw your way out.
Welcome to D&D.
That's not fair.
No, darling, hate the game, don't hate the player.
Fine. A nat 1 then. Ishtiks.
And so it sounds like the highest number we got was the 15. So first, Lae'zel. With that roll, you are certain you know something about this. You have a distant memory of the Lich Queen herself having undead minions that acquire consciousness through her mighty magic, sometimes simply through being in her presence for a long enough time. Yes. And that is what you are convinced of with your one.
Fantastic. Perhaps if my companions drink this liquid, they might too become my minions, is it? Will?
Bottoms up.
Astarion.
Yes.
As you observe them, you do notice that in addition to speech, they also have a slight touch of color in their visages. They are clearly zombified, but there is a strange hint of not life exactly, but enhanced undeath.
Or a fantastic makeup routine, one of the two, darling.
Yes.
Wow.
They have been moisturizing. And you see as you gaze at them, not just with your studied adventurer's eyes, but with your vampiric gaze, you also notice every few seconds there is, in what is left of their veins, a passage of liquid, which you normally as a vampire do not detect in a zombie, as if there are a few drops left of precious life inside them.
Well.
Eyes on the prize, Astarion.
Yes. Sorry, you notice him slightly salivating. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Okay, that's different. These two are, clearly the idiots of the group, so I'm going to...
Thank you. I've been promoted.
Not like normally, just right now.
I have a great sword,
Temporary
young old man.
I meant temporary. Darling.
And I will wield it with fury, so put your fangs away.
Temporarily stupid is what I meant. So, can I sidebar with Karlach? In fact, can we teleport?
Well, they'll be able to listen in. You'll be careful with that.
Unless we, of course, we use pink
We'll
lads.
drink our
See how
cocktails.
this is going.
They're fine. They're occupied.
They're fine. Okay.
They're
So
fine.
I'm going to sidebar with Karlach and just whisper to her, like, as they cheers it, because, okay, these two, it's fine. So the point is, there's something very strange. The zombie isn't quite dead.
Okay.
And I'm so tempted to see what they taste like. I know it's bad for me. Moment on the lips, lifetime on the hips, darling, but I'm so tempted. But more than that, there's something very strange going on here. I'm not entirely sure this
Right.
area is maybe not safe, but it's definitely weird.
So what do you want to do?
Well, I was sort of hoping you would yes
It's a
and me.
lock-in. It's a lock-in. There's no witnesses. They're already dead.
Should we have a little snoop about to see if there's anything else a bit weird apart from this?
We should have stuck to the Ambrosia, to be honest. It was very nice. Very Moorish.
We're all
I
going
do
to-
believe it's probably Vlaakith in disguise. I think it's a pretty safe bet.
Very strong cocktails.
Very strong
I think, yeah.
Can we have a little snoop? Just see if there's anything weird and out of place that we might like magical or other things.
What are we looking for?
No, that's the whole point of snoop.
It's not helping me.
So just go with it, darling. Go.
Fine.
As you cast your gaze around, Karlach, you mentioned the Ambrosia. And in that moment, I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yes. I have. Oh, it's a 5, but I get a +5. It's not enough.
We're all going to die.
It was worth it.
You were guzzling it.
I really was.
And it was spectacularly delicious. At first you thought it was ale, but then as it poured, it suddenly tasted like the sweetest mead, and then suddenly a delectable dry white, and then it transformed into a rosy red. And with that saving throw result, you suddenly have 10 temporary hit points.
Hey! Oh, it's gone straight to my head. Woo!
And in addition to that, you hear a voice elevated higher up in the inn, not on the floor that you're on, that says,
Oh, they're drinking the Ambrosia.
Do we all hear the voice or just Karlach?
only Karlach.
Okay.
Oh.
Now, Wyll, there is a lineup of cocktail glasses as well as now 10 bottles of wine as the zombie continues to move bottles from the back bar to the front. What do you do?
Down it, Ishtik.
I'm feeling rather thirsty. I mean, them two have gone off. I mean, it would be rude not to.
It would be rude. It's not something I usually do, but tonight I'm feeling frivolous, Wyll of Raven Guard, if that is your name. And I think we should drink.
Let's do it.
Let's do it! As Lae'zel and Wyll get progressively more drunk.
Downing cocktails one by one.
The cocktails, as you sample them, range from quite delicious to utterly disgusting. As it becomes clear that these have been mixed entirely at random. How many drinks do you each have?
28.
No.
I'm a Githyanki, and on Kresh Kalir, I can drink anyone under the table, so 28 is pretty good going.
Really? 20 drinks? Why don't you go home and think about that? 20 drinks.
I've had 9 drinks. I was feeling a bit drunk at 4, but Lae'zel was hammering them, so I thought I've got to keep up. But I'm stumbling a little bit.
Then we will get back to the two of you.
As Lae'zel eggs him on, go, Ishtik, go.
Now, you do see that conveniently placed on the eviscera-covered bar are several carafes of clear water, to balance out all the alcohol. And there are also several bowls of what appear to be nuts.
Oh, don't do the bar nuts. You don't know, do you? Oh, right, you don't.
Karlach's going to find her way to a chair at this point because the beer seems to have gone to her head.
Astarion, when you look at Karlach,
Yeah.
in addition to Karlach, you hearing that voice and feeling bolstered by the ambrosia, Karlach looks luminous. Not just her normal fiery nature, but there is now a golden glow around.
Can I make a constitution save?
Yes.
Here's a... I don't know if I want to fail this or succeed. That is
See
a
what
16.
You succeed, meaning you can resist.
Yes. I mean, she's a friend.
She's a hottie.
She's a friend. She's a friend. She's a friend, I tell myself. Yeah, she's a friend. Okay, so Astarion is in two minds because his natural bon vivant would be to join in and get hammered and encourage them to do even worse things. However, it does seem weird, and this is not, he's sort of getting a little freaked out by how quickly they're getting drunk, how much they're drinking, and how seemingly disregarding the situation they are. So I want to try and investigate the drinks further. So is it okay to I'm going to take one and just go, and just sort of take a little,
Classic. That's for TikTok.
just a little taste of something that looks relatively harmless, but not gulping it. Just literally a little taste, if possible. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Please make an intelligence investigation check as you examine the flavor
Okay.
as you lap it up.
So, forgive me, I've got intelligence plus 4, investigation plus 4, intelligence bonus plus 1. Am I combining those? Or is it
So
separate?
those are already combined for you.
Got it. That is oh, you little, oh! It was a 16, but it is still a 14 now, because it just went,
As you
Put them in dice jail. Dice jail.
As you taste it, at first, it's, in this case, the familiar taste of gin.
oh, nice.
But then underneath the regular taste of gin, there is a flavor that causes you to flinch. And if the other three were not so captivated by either their current drinking or the afterglow of their drinking, they would have seen you flinch, but they don't. The taste that you just detected is the taste of a vampire's blood.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
She sees nothing. She sees nothing.
Okay, that's not good. That's not good at all. I don't know what to do. This is so interesting. Okay, can I make an insight check, I guess, to see, are they enthralled, or at least something like that? Are they themselves still, or are they, because obviously alcohol makes them lose control, but are they losing control in a fun way, or in a kind of, we were going to die kind of way?
Please make an insight check, and as you do that, Wyll and Lae'zel, I would like the two of you to make Constitution saving throws.
I don't know what that is, but I will roll. 8.
Plus your bonus.
Which bonus?
Constitution.
Where is that then? What, 8
7.
plus 14?
No, plus 2.
Plus. Oh, plus 2. I've got a 10.
I've got a 9.
Oh, well. You.
I got a 15 for mine.
All right, so this is all happening almost simultaneously. The two of you with those rolls, and interestingly, all three of you drinkers did not roll particularly well.
Oh, did not.
Yet despite that, and despite the outrageous number of your drinks, you feel not just not drunk, but extra lucid. And you each, just like Karlach, gain 10 temporary hit points. So you feel stronger than normal.
Chloe.
Can I make additional Constitution saving rolls?
You're in trouble.
Wyll Ravengard looks more splendid than he did 10 minutes ago. What is happening? I do not know. Something's coming over me. I see him in a brand new light.
It happens to us all, eh? It happens to us all. Now I see.
The shade of frontiers is in the building.
Skvar indeed.
I have 21 on my Constitution.
Karlach's gonna finally
usually
look
happen
up.
to me.
Karlach finally looks up from dealing with that. And guys, can I just say, just between us, that you are some of the most quite literally beautiful people I've ever known. And I just want to share this moment. Like, you're all right too, Astarion, but you two especially. Can I just say, like, what an honor it's been to get to know you, and it's like we're family now. It's so beautiful. So excuse me.
Karlach, I want to jump inside your body and hug your beating heart.
Me too, Lae, me too.
I passed my Constitution saving roll, and I'm just staring out the window going, so where's Tav? Tav? Tav, no, Tav? Okay, it's down to
Tav's
me.
gone.
It's down to me to save the party again. This is not
Come
good.
on, join in!
No, I'm actually...
It's fun.
Give us a hug, Astarion.
No, I'm good, thank you very much.
Give us a hug.
Give us a hug. Give us a hug.
I'm going to slowly back away from them, like finding... Is it like a two-tiered place, like a pub, like a...
Yes.
What does it look like? Sorry.
So, inside, it is 2 levels. There's a large common area with the bar that the gigantic bartender used to be behind before you blew him up.
Yeah.
And up above, there is a balcony, and you can see there is a smaller bar up above. And then behind the bar, you see a stone door that is closed. And there are 2 other zombies in addition to the one who has been serving you. One upstairs and another by the door that you remember at some point Harper's will be coming through. But with your insight check as well, as you look at your vibing friends, you see that the glow has already started to dim. However, the 3 of you still see it around each other. And you see that rather than their bodies glowing, their eyes are now glowing slightly red.
Join in!
Yeah, so...
Have a pint.
Join
It's
our
great.
group
It's
hug,
like,
Astarion.
this ale is like a one-stop shop of the best pub crawls I've ever been on. It's got everything. It's something for everyone in there. Try it. I'll get you a pint if you want.
So I'm going to try and plan a very extreme intervention.
I love you all.
She's clearly something deeply wrong with her.
I knew she'd come round. I knew.
Are they in between me and the water that was on the bar?
Yes.
Right. So what I'd like to try and do is scoot through them really quickly, grab the water, because maybe that's going to be useful, I'm not sure, and then try and get my way up to the top balcony, away from them, with extreme politeness, but moving very quickly indeed. Like maybe even like, I don't know, like sliding through the legs or like spitting it, or just anything to get away from them. But they go, oh, excuse me, like it's not really a thing, because I think they're not really there, and I'm very worried they're going to try and they're going to basically dentist chair me, is what my fear is.
So you're attempting to nonchalantly.
Yes, parkour.
Yes.
Then please make a dexterity acrobatics check.
Cool. Okay. All right. Wait. You laugh now, darling, but wait till you see my bonus. That is an 18.
It's quite the bonus, darling.
Parkour. Excuse me. Parkour. So how far do I get?
You manage to slip by them, scoop up one of the carafes of water, dance away from them, and are now standing at the foot of the stairs that lead upstairs. It all happened so fast and so gracefully that the 3 of you think he just performed ballet.
Bravo.
Amazing. But one thing, you didn't get a drink. You got the water.
Silly
You
me.
grabbed the wrong drink. Would you like a glass of the cocktail? It looks like it's amazing.
You know what? I've got the most pulsing headache. I think I'm just going to have some water. Would you like some water?
I'm never going to drink water again.
Okay. What are the other 2 doing?
I was going to try and jump over using my, wait for it, Githyanki? Psionics jumping. Is that a thing?
Yes.
Yes, it is. Oh, come on.
Yes, come on, Nate.
Thank you for playing the game. Thank me for playing the game. And I would like to leap over to Astarion, jump onto his back. And you're into it. And wrestle him into a group hug sort of situation.
I'm not a hugger.
You will be. What shall I roll for that?
All right. I'm going to have you, Lae'zel, make an athletics check.
Oh, I'd love to.
And Astarion, would you like to allow her to land on you?
No. I've got something very funky thing. I've got evasion. Would that work in this situation?
Well, first, Lae'zel, what is your total?
It's 13.
And Astarion, what is your armor class?
My armor class. Excuse me. My armor class is a very respectable 15.
Well, that's actually not bad.
I know.
And they say rogues are overpowered. What are they talking about?
And so, Lae'zel, you land gracefully next to Astarion, who at the last second steps quickly away.
Could I do something slightly different? Is that okay? As she grabs me, I'm just going to sort of like a snake, just go, and just like, I just go, no thank you, no thank you.
Like a what now?
Okay, we'll just like,
You're doing it. A demonstration.
we're such yes and people.
Are we doing more hugs? Are we doing more hugs?
The two of you over by the bar, you hear something suddenly. A thump, a thump. It's irregular, but it's a heartbeat that you now suddenly hear coming from the zombie bartender.
I don't tadpole you. Do you hear that?
I do hear that, Karlach.
You got your blade?
I do have my blade.
Excellent. Okay.
You know we can
Get ready.
He's coming.
Join in if you want. Teetotaler.
There's nothing wrong with looking after one's body.
It's the first time you've ever said that.
I know. The deep irony of this entire situation is absolutely not lost on me, darling.
I need the two of you to make Constitution saving throws.
Again. You know what to do, yeah. Oh, God. A 13.
I got 13 as well.
You both find yourself unable to resist the urge to walk over and bite the zombie.
Oh! It's usually your job, isn't it? What's the thought? Is that hunger or something else?
It is a mix of hunger, thirst, fascination, with a sprinkling of disgust. But your thirst is somehow enhanced by the disgust.
I mean, he's already dead, right? He's not going to notice. Okay.
Let's
In
do
for
it.
a penny.
I was feeling drunk. I could have done with a kebab, but this will have to
I'm sure the harpers will bring something over for you. Yeah.
Lae'zel, you are entranced by Astarion. Astarion, you see your friends approaching, and as they approach the zombie bartender, they each now have fangs.
I'm going to... Amateurs. Posers. That's not good. That's not good.
And how do you two... So you can't resist this urge because of your roles, but you get to decide how you execute your response to this urge. So what do you do?
I imagine ourselves either side of him. And as Karlach is now a hugger, she very gently says, "Come here, mate. It's all right.
bring it in.
Bring it." Just put her arm around. And maybe you put your arm around him too, and we just slowly lean in towards him, his neck.
And in for the kill.
And so do you each go to a different side of the zombie?
No, either he's in the middle, or we'll be on either side.
Just-
Can I take a reaction?
Yes.
See, right. So as I'm seeing this, I do remember something that somebody once told me, that apparently to calm down somebody's lustful intentions, a good cold shower sometimes helps. So I'm going to sort of go, look over there, darling. I think it's whatever your god's name is. And then throw...
It's Vlaakith, Ishtik. But where?
And then it's sort of like curl the water bottle at those two to see if I can just snap them out of it or something, like with water, or I don't know if that's going to work or not, but I've got nothing else. Just as I make them out.
Please make an acrobatics check.
Okay, cool. That is last yeah. That's 15.
Damn it.
And so as you're going in for a taste, you are suddenly splashed with water all over you, and you each take 6 radiant damage. As what seems to be holy water drenches you.
Does it hurt?
Oh, it burns.
Ow! What are you doing?
It's for your own good. Sorry.
You know, last time someone spilt something on me in that last tavern, if you remember, Astarion, that I got quite cross, and
Yes, you
as
did.
a reaction, threw a hellish rebuke.
Yes, you did. And it hurt.
And you kind of spilt our pint here.
Pint.
And I'm just going to look at you. It's going to be a moment. Try and calm myself down. What the fuck are you doing, Astarion?
I don't know.
What's got into
are you
you? You're
playing
not
at,
drinking.
Astarion?
You're not drinking. You're not interested in this.
Well, I mean, we're all interested in this time.
But you're
Now's
not.
not the time or the place.
But you're not. What's going on?
Here's the thing. Okay, right, you know what? I wasn't going to say anything because I'm a good friend, but I feel I need to intervene. You three are acting weird. This group is full of weirdos. Look at each other, for goodness sake. You've got teeth. You've got teeth like... Well, not like mine. Mine are spectacular. But you've got teeth. You're trying to bite this zombie. Snap out of it. Snap out of it.
You're one to talk. I thought you wanted us all to be vampires.
Yeah. No.
I don't think I have teeth, do I?
You've got them.
How do you investigate?
I take my lovely manicured Githyanki hands and I touch the little tippies of my teeth.
Your 2 canines are extremely sharp.
Great. Another weapon to use against the Ishtiks.
I feel you're missing the point.
One of us. One of us.
Oh, you want to be the only one, right? Of course.
No, you don't understand. This isn't good. You've drunk something like sort of like vampire's blood, I think, which means that they can control you. Snap out of it. Come on, wake up.
Who's they?
I don't know. They. You know, people always say they said. Well, they. You know, imagine
Are you
they. But
suggesting that vampires are bad, Astarion? Because that doesn't look good for you.
No, in the same way that. Oh shit. Let's just say that I wouldn't do that to you, but if somebody else did that we don't know, stranger danger, you could be compelled to do things that maybe, well, not you, but you could be compelled to do things that you might not like to do.
So you're saying we can't trust these drinks?
You're about to bite a zombie. What is wrong with you?
That means...
You know, we're just getting into the vibe of the place, you know? When in Rome.
Get into the groove, boy. You've got to prove
Try it. It's not that bad.
your love to me.
Is that one of your ancient Githyanki
Yes,
sayings?
it's Blackett's favourite song.
Wow. You know, you're so beautiful. I don't know if I've told you today.
I don't know, but I just want to feel your muscles rip that armor off you and
So a cold shower hasn't worked. Words of intervention have not
We've
worked.
dropped him.
Oh my goodness. I don't know what to do. I'm going to say, you know what? I'll get help and just run up the stairs to the stone door and see what that's about. Because I can't get through to them. So yeah, I'm going to run upstairs to the stone door.
as you approach, you see that this door, which from afar looked closed, is slightly ajar.
Okay.
And beyond, there is a large chamber, and you see some rats scurrying around. But
Snakes.
But you also see many glowing vials and beakers and other alchemical apparatuses. The two of you, after being splashed by what appears to have been holy water, were snapped out of your sudden uncontrollable urge to dine on the zombie bartender. It's now entirely up to you what you do. Lae'zel, you now, looking over there, you are picking up the slight heartbeat of the zombie, so now I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I'd love to. It's an 18 from me.
Yay! Right?
Yep.
You are able to resist this very irregular sounding siren song, but you are welcome to do as you choose.
Ooh, I love a good heartbeat. I will make my way over to the zombie bartender and perhaps just put an ear on his chest just to see whether that is where the heartbeat is coming from, for it is mighty strange that it would be coming from a zombie. But then I see his neck, and I have learnt many a good thing from my friend Astarion. And I slowly open my mouth to take...
No, wait, I know, but have we ever seen Astarion like this before? Like, he was really rattled. Something is very bad when we see him like this. Maybe we need to talk to him more. Should we go after him?
Blackett?
Yes.
Is she here in the room with us? I think Lae'zel is still completely out of it. She hasn't had this holy water thrown on her, so she's just like...
No, Karlach, I think...
Blackett?
Orpheus? What? A very uncharacteristic Lae'zel, I would say.
No, Karlach, I think you're right. He was, his stories are often very far-fetched, but this sounded plausible.
What, more plausible than the story we told you about when we fought those dragons and you didn't believe us?
Oh, that was nonsense. Come on.
Dragons? Okay, not now. Wait, we haven't got time. Let's go after him.
Red dragons?
Huh?
Red dragons.
We'll talk later. Okay. But for now, let's go. Okay. Let's go find Star.
All this time, the bartender has just been standing there and says, "What is happening?"
Wait there, chatty Charlie. We'll be back in a bit, all right?
No. I've got a question for the bartender. What did you mix these drinks with?
All the things.
All the things, because, I don't know, it doesn't taste like the regular alcohol I'm used to. I thought you could expand on what you've put in there. We're feeling a bit worse for wear, you see.
A little of everything, but I made sure to put 1 drop of ambrosia in every drink.
Ambrosia.
Yeah, I had that, so should we just go? Should we just go after him, find out? Yeah.
Let's go, Karlach.
Okay, you coming?
I'll skip behind you.
Never seen you skip before. Suits you.
Me neither.
Something is dreadfully wrong.
Karlach and Lae'zel will dance together
As they
towards the
skip along.
stairs.
Humming Madonna.
Sure.
And going after
the
Astarion.
ancient words of a Githyanki barrel.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Like a Githyanki. Da-da-da-da.
Drunk for the very first time.
Like a Githyanki. Okay.
The heartbeat is from a zombie boy.
Yes!
As that gets edited out because of licensing issues.
Right, so we're going towards the stairs where Astarion's been up. We're going to go towards him.
So Astarion, you're already up there. And do you open the door more beyond the little crack that's open
I'm gonna, my nature is always to be careful. So I'm going to sort of have a quick little... through the sliver, and then sort of maybe if they can't see anything that's particularly worrying, just maybe with my foot, just gently see if I can push it open. Is it a stone door?
It is.
Oh, so I'm gonna have to use a bit of force to it. Okay. Oh, screw it. I'll just sort of gently open the door and try to not put myself, move myself as far away from it as possible. Just gently open it slowly.
Please give me a stealth check since you're trying to do this with some care.
You're going to be fine.
I'm going to be fine.
Yes, yeah.
That is that's a 21. For those people that don't have Astarion's party, you're missing out. 21.
Because you managed to open this so gently and quietly, you catch a glimpse of something you would not have seen otherwise. And you realize that what you thought were rats scurrying around on the floor appear to actually be rat-shaped clusters of entrails that are scurrying around as if they were rats, and they are all moving toward this large pile of rat-like creatures that are all gathering beneath this alchemical counter, where there aren't just beakers and flasks and vials and strange glowing liquids. There is also, planted right in the middle of the counter, a severed humanoid head.
Hello. I'm not going to do that.
And a head that visibly has vampire fangs, and coming out of either side of the head there are tubes going into beakers, and you can see little drop into these vials.
Right. A clue. Does it look like the vampire has seen me? Or is it like cognitive? Does it look like it's like just like this? Or is it like staring ahead?
Its eyes are closed.
Okay.
He appears to have been dashingly handsome.
Oh.
Long bangs that go over one of his eyes.
Oh God.
A very perfectly placed scar over the other eye.
Well, somebody's been using character creation rather well, haven't they, darling? Okay. I know that not every vampire knows every vampire. However, it is a relatively small community.
Word gets around.
Word gets around.
Yeah.
Is it theoretically possible that I may know this person or not? Well, highly unlikely.
Given how long your life has been, please make a history check.
Sure thing. That is an 18. 14 plus 3.
Only because your roll is that high, you realize you have seen this vampire before. Decades ago, he was another minion of your dread master, who was sent on a mission outside of Baldur's Gate, and you recall now, as you see his dashing face, that he mysteriously vanished and never returned to the city.
Huh. Family reunions are always so difficult. Do you remember his name or just his? Because there was thousands of us, but only 7 of the.
Your memory is so good in this case that you remember he was named Vincent.
Okay, I'm gonna still keeping one eye on the rats. I'm gonna sort of slowly get a little closer to Vincent. Oh, I don't know what to do. Do I hear them at all? Do I know that they're
singing all the way?
Yeah, because they're making a lot of noise.
You can hear that they are approaching, but they are not yet to you.
Well, they're going to wake whatever this is up, so I think my only chance to investigate a bit deeper is now. So I'm going to try and stealth my way towards Vincent and see exactly how this... I know how this works and dripping and stuff, but any, how this kind of... Investigate further, basically. Yeah, that's okay.
Please give me another stealth check.
Yep. That's +9, that is 25.
That's astounding. How do you make your way over to the bench?
I'm glad you asked, Jeremy.
It's Panto, everyone! Oh, no, he isn't. Don't encourage him.
Yeah. You are so stealthy that the mound of rat-shaped things appear not to notice you. And you make your way to the counter, and right as you get up to it, Vincent's eyes open slightly.
Hello, Vincent. I feel like... Hi. Vincent. Is there any kind of reaction at all? Is he cognitive or is he just boo?
He looks dazed.
Okay, all right.
And to be clear, it is just him from the neck up.
Such a shame he had great legs. Okay, so I can hear my friends coming towards it, and I think they're going to be here any minute. So I'm just going to very discreetly, because I'm not entirely sure how this works, and if I break it or cut it off, I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen with that. Obviously the rat thing is worrying, and obviously this is sort of feeding into that. But I'm going to just step back into the shadows a little bit and wait for them to arrive, just to see what happens. So can I make a hide test and just sort of slip back somewhere discreetly and just observe? If he's there and I'm coming in, just to go off to the side and behind the rat thing and his head. Is that okay?
Yes.
Just discreetly go. Okay.
What is your passive perception?
My passive perception, 14.
That's high enough for you to notice, especially as you are scooching to the side, that near Vincent there are a number of scrolls, some of which appear to be covered with arcane gibberish. But some of them, you can see, are specifically saying something about vampiric blood.
Can I... Wait. Is there any kind of are they just lying on the side, or is it on a plinth or something that clearly could have a pressure weight? Do you know what I mean?
Nice. Check for traps. Check for traps, Rogue.
Check for traps, and then if not, I'm going to...
You will get to do that in a moment. Karlach, Wyll, and Lae'zel, you arrive at the door into this horrific alchemical chamber, seeing what Astarion saw, but you do not see him as you walk in and look straight into the room.
Walk into the room.
And
take it in.
Just as he saw, you see this counter covered with various alchemical devices, with this vampire's head, and a pile of what you know now with your enhanced senses. While they might look like rats, those are not rats. And because you loudly marched into the room, they notice you. And as they notice you, they begin piling on top of each other and rise up to be taller than any of you, shaped almost humanoid-like, made up of these strange rat-shaped entrails, and I need you to roll initiative.
You love to see it.
I get initiative with advantage, Jeremy.
Yes.
Oh, God!
Lae'zel, you also have advantage on initiative.
It's a dirty 20.
I do, Jeremy. I have a +2, so mine's a 7.
No, get to roll again.
Oh!
Yeah, you only do one, mate.
And then I take the highest one. Come on. 12, come on. 14.
14 as well.
A dirty 20.
All right, so we have a dirty, filthy 20.
Oh, yes. Sorry. I'm just being character, aren't I?
And Lae'zel, you were at 14?
Yes.
And Wyll, you were also at 14.
Yes.
And Astarion, I'd like you to roll as well.
Oh, I was just going to have the vampire equivalent of popcorn, but all right. That is plus my initiative. That's 16.
What?
Nice.
Yeah, it's an off day.
Are they weighted?
No, I've just got things.
He's a rogue, dear.
Things like acrobatics, initiative. I
Yeah,
have
it's mad.
insanely good
Yeah.
bonuses. But if you smash me in the face, I'm going to go down like a glass cannon. So you know.
All right. Before this hulking horror gets to do anything, Karlach, you're first.
Well, I can't say I'm surprised. What's your name, son?
You hear hundreds of squishy-sounding squeaks coming from this Hulk.
Just wanted a day off. Right, I'm going to rage. Reckless attack. Yes.
How do you? What's the upgraded Samantha Béart rage?
What's the upgrade?
Yeah, but how you do it?
What do you mean? Oh, right, what the fully, well, it's back to the full fire, but extra glow. Like, ready, Breck, you're too young. Like, almost radioactive. Karlach. Two people got that, thank you. It's very kind. Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
I'm just going to attack him with a great axe, come on. Let's go.
All right. And as you charge forward with your great axe, this thing, you can see inside it, as these rat-like pieces move around, there appears to actually be part of a tree in the core, and that tree piece is covered with mushrooms, and this is some strange conglomeration of fungus, entrails, wood, and all somehow alive.
Still going to hit it with a great axe, though, Jeremy. So quite angry right now, not feeling really rational. So, go find my D12. I'm trying to think if I get a kind of advantage on that now, don't I? If I'm raging and frenzying and reckless attacking and all that sort of thing. I'm trying to remember, unless that's changed. So roll a 12 twice, isn't it, at this point? I can't find it on the sheet. There you go. That was a 2, so it's not going to be that. Right, that's a 7 plus 5 slashing damage. That's 13.
So what was your total to hit?
I've forgotten how to play D&D. Look at me. Must be the drink. Shh. So in character.
It is your first time to be a vampire.
9 plus 8. So that's 17 to hit. Does that hit? Yay. I've already done the other roll.
And so what was your total?
It's 7 plus 5, 13, 12 slashing damage. Sorry, I can't add as well.
All right, so as you hew into it with your axe, pieces of these rats fly out, and there is a smell of mildew as the pieces come out. It's utterly disgusting.
Brother, What's that, brother?
I get a second attack. Can I do that?
going.
I forgot to use frenzy. Can I do it on this one? Yeah? I think it. So it's an 8. Oh, plus, no. Do I get the bonus on that one? Yes. 8 plus 5 is 13. And then I got 12 on the dice, 2 6s. So 25.
This is to hit.
Yeah.
You absolutely hit.
Yeah.
So how much damage total?
Oh, God. I've done it backwards again. That was 25 damage if I hit. Look, the anticipation is killing us all, isn't it? This is 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. No, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Sorry, Sunday's not my kind of thing. Maybe I got into the drunken. I'm so drunk. Don't know what I'm doing. Swinging wildly with this axe in a very small room and on fire.
So more chunks fly off, but it seems still filled with horrific vigor.
I'm glad to say my turn is over.
It's a lot of adding, isn't it? We need some calculators here, Jeremy.
Acting and maths at the same time. Oh no, not my forte.
You add for me.
Astarion, you're up.
Right, so I see they're, okay, gratefully they sort of they seem to be more compos mentis now, which is great. I'm going to sort of like just shimmy I've got spider climb, sorry. So I'm going to sort of like clamber my way backwards, like my back's to the wall, sort of like gently, oh, no, wait, time out. The scroll. Can I roll to see if there's a trap on the scroll?
Oh yeah, you're going to check.
Yeah, I was going to check for traps, is that okay? Can I do that in combat?
You absolutely can search in combat, and so you take the search action rather than using it to attack.
Yeah.
And please give me an investigation check.
Okay, yeah. That is a 13.
As you look, you see there doesn't appear to be any kind of pressure plate, but there is a very poorly concealed arcane sigil on the counter right underneath the scroll.
Ooh, no touchy. Okay, that was my main action. A bonus action, I guess it's a main action to try and... I haven't got anything to spell magic. I've got 1,000 ball bearings.
I left the 10-foot pole at home.
Can I like see if I can grab some ball bearings and just smash the scroll off the plinth? Wait, what are you doing, Neil? That's just going to set it off. That's an interesting...
I'm sorry that this is somehow catching.
I know. My goodness, it's like an aura of dumbness.
What are we doing again?
Oh, goodness. I don't know how to... I can't dispel it. I've got nothing to dispel it. Oh, no, wait. I'm going to cast Mage Hand.
Oh.
Can I do that as a bonus action, I believe? Or is that a main action?
I believe as an arcane trickster, you can do it as a bonus action.
I think I can. So I'm going to do a very well-manicured, honestly, in a different life, would be a hand model Mage Hand. And then I'm going to sort of scoot it that way. I can't climb, but the idea is then I'm going to climb up and let it take the hit and see if it can grab it. So how far away from the plinth am I actually? Can I just scoot it there?
You're only 5 feet away from it.
Okay.
And you can also move.
Oh, great. Can I move up the wall with spider climb?
Absolutely.
Great. So I'm going to cast Mage Hand, which is like, ta-da, like that. And the Mage Hand goes, ooh, hello, and just waves, and I go, hello. That's how I cast it. And then the Mage Hand's going to float there. I'm going to scoot up the wall. Does the Mage Hand have to go independently so it has its own action, right?
So as a part of casting it, you can grab at the same time.
Great. I'm going to scoot up the wall, cast it, and then grab the scroll with the Mage Hand.
As you do this, there is instantly a burst of violet light, and you smell the odor of decay. And your Mage Hand is unharmed by the necrosis that just exploded on it. And so you have successfully avoided that trap.
Yes! Cool. Thank you. I'm going to give my hand a little, well done you. It's called Little Astarion. Well done, Little Astarion. Does it just scoot back to give me the scroll?
So on your next turn, it can float up to you.
Great, thank you.
All right. Wyll and Lae'zel, the two of you tied. Which one of you would like to go first?
Roll off. How are you going to do it?
No. Walk off, please.
It's a walk-off.
It's a walk-off!
What's a walk-off?
Would it be okay with the DM if we get them to walk, and whoever has the most riz, we can all...
Yes, I can't, like in Zoolander.
I can't compete with the master of Riz. Come on.
Would that be allowable?
It is not only allowable, but now that you suggest it, I demand it.
Compulsory.
I think we need some music for this.
The GM has spoken.
We need some music, please.
Non-licensed music.
Non-licensed music. Come on, let's see what this PhD in Rizonomics is all about. Will?
You have stage.
I mean,
Is this going to be like our sort of catwalk?
no, just a minute. Yeah, just serving sass. Is the category sass?
Work.
DM?
The cameras are coming out.
The category is sass.
Sass.
Have we got some music?
No, we
don't.
So we're going to clap it, I think, right? We ready? Yes. Yes. Serving sass. Yes, crap.
Surely that's cheating. Oh, she concedes.
So,
That's one for the update of the book, by the way. You realise that.
a sass off.
I didn't have a chance.
So Will.
Okay.
So you got to roll at 20.
We're such yes and people.
Eldritch Blast.
Cheeky.
Does a 17 hit?
17.
That absolutely hits.
6.
6 force damage. Goes crackling at it, but I believe you have more blasts coming in Eldritch Blast.
So roll this.
Let's see, what level are you?
We're all 7,
level
aren't we?
7.
Yeah. So we've got Agonizing Blast. Is that what we can use?
Well, as a lovely level 7, you will now be creating 2 beams.
Hey.
So you
Get
have
to roll
a
again.
second Eldritch Blast that comes firing out.
So do you have to roll again to hit, or is it 2 per hit?
Each one gets its own attack.
Ooh. Oh, so you need another attack roll. Okay.
So 9 plus a 6, 15.
That is just a miss.
I see.
Your aim is true, but parts of its body move apart and the Eldritch Blast shoots straight through and hits the wall behind.
But very cool.
Bravo.
Don't worry, Will, I've got this. I may be drunk on vampire blood and have fangs, but... Ooh, fangs! Right. Since I am still a little, under the influence of whatever this is, I'd like to try and bite the creature. With my new fangs.
Why not?
Yeah, that's allowed, isn't it? D&D! Isn't it? Yes.
Oh, yes.
You can try, dear.
What shall I roll?
So this would be an unarmed strike.
Ooh.
And it's just rather than using your fists or your feet as you normally would, you're using your new fangs.
Great.
And so go ahead and make just a regular attack roll. And so because this is melee, it would be your D20 plus your proficiency bonus and your strength modifier.
Oh, good lord.
So 14 plus 3.
17.
And then you said your proficiency bonus as well.
You've already
Underneath
hit
resistance.
20, so you hit.
Yeah.
Great.
Great.
Or should I say bite?
Yes. All right. Please roll a D6 for me and add your strength
The
modifier.
square ones.
Because it's got 6 sides.
No, you laugh, but like when you first get into, you forget the normal ones that we're used to. Us normies.
No, there's so many of them. Okay. It's a 3.
Did I hear you say your strength modifier is 4?
3.
3. So that you deal 6 piercing damage as you bite into this utterly vile pile of fungus and entrails.
Yummy.
Not-
It's a
not-
delicacy of fresh Calais.
And you now get your second attack.
I was hoping you would say that. Now, I still, I'm a little bit under the influence, but I'm not that bad. So I'm going to get out my greatsword, and I'm going to, yes! And I was told I have a special little bonus thing for my greatsword, which is the grace thingy, right?
That's right.
So I'm going to swing my greatsword at this big lump of CRAP,
and Hataka.
All right. Give me another roll.
Which one?
The 20-sided die.
Are these two the same? It's an 11 plus my strength.
Plus your proficiency roll for greatsword,
What?
which is here.
Right, just tell me the total.
It's 18.
Great.
We got there in the
Baby
end.
steps, baby steps.
I'm actually always contractually obliged to sit next to Neil because he has to be my explainer.
That's right.
Yes.
You hit. So how much damage does your great sword deal? And that should be right there.
2d plus 4 slashing. No, 2d6 plus 4 slashing. Yes.
All right, so roll 2 of the cubes and add the 4.
Shade.
So proud.
7 plus 4 is 11.
Well done. Well done, dear.
She's all grown up.
Thank you. Was that my action surge?
Oh, would you like to also action surge?
I'd like to use my action surge, please, sir.
You have your action all back again.
Great. Okay, so wait, did I hit this thing? I
Yes,
hit
you
it.
did.
And what did it do?
So pieces of it have fallen off. Each time there's not only a smell of mildew, but then also other aromas, like there's honeysuckle, some cinnamon, all sorts of things are mixed into this hulk. But it still seems very resilient. So what do you do now with this extra action that you have?
Well, I was going to sort of have a little bit of honeydew sushi, but I think that would be a waste. So, one additional, any action I like.
Yes, you could attack again, you could dance with it, whatever you want.
What does improvise do?
Whatever you describe.
Lae'zel takes out a little sword that she has.
Do I have one of those? Just a little one? Lae'zel takes Will's sword? Can I do that? Do you know what? I'm just gonna, and you can tell me to stop.
I am sure somewhere in your accoutrement you have a dagger.
Great. I take out my little
sword.
dagger. I cut out a little slither of this little honeydew situation, and I go.
An action I've learned from Astarion.
I feel canonically, in all of our games forevermore, the way you poison test or anything like that is...
Yeah, it's got to be now.
It has to be now, yeah.
And, I like it. I like it.
Please say.
I'm not okay. You had a very strange 20 drinks earlier, so it's all right. It's all right, yes.
Please give me another attack roll. So roll that 20-sided die and add your strength again.
Neil. 17.
You hit. That's enough to already hit. And go ahead and roll a 4-sided die. That's the pyramid. There you go. And add your 3. So you
supposed
deal.
to know which one it is. Oh, it's 3 on all sides. It's a 3.
Do you remember the first time you rolled a d4?
All right, you get a little taste successfully and harm it again. When you do this, there are more of these squeaks coming from the whole horrific creature, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I know what that is now.
Yay.
Oh, is that a 9?
Yeah.
And then I add my 2. Don't worry about it. That's an 11. I don't need your help anymore. No, I do. Don't need me.
I'm afraid that wasn't good enough.
Can I have another go?
Have you got inspiration? No.
You take 3 necrotic damage
It's fine, I got loads.
from nibbling on this horror.
Worth it.
And speaking of it, it's now its turn. And
Good luck, everybody. Well done, good luck. We're going to die.
as you stand there now, with it looming over you, Karlach and Lae'zel. On either side of it, large arms form out of these squirming entrail rats, and each arm comes down to pummel each of you. So first, Lae'zel, does 15 hit your armor class?
My armor class is 18, so that's a no.
Do you imagine Lae'zel dodging out of the way or blocking the hit with your sword?
What kind of a hit did you say it was?
It's this big fist coming down at you.
She just goes, "Ugh, take this!"
That's right. Just takes it on the chest.
And then Karlach.
He gets a roll with advantage, remember? Because she's raging.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Can we have more homework too? Idiot.
Does 16 hit you?
It does.
All right. You take 9 bludgeoning damage from the force of it, and then 7 necrotic damage from the filth getting all over you.
Ow!
And then I need you to make a strength saving throw as it grabs onto you and attempts to draw you close.
11.
Oh my.
Yes. Am I indeed?
This large fist grabs you, and then as it grabs you, the rat-like pieces swarm from other parts of the body to cause the fist to get bigger. It then forcefully slams you into its own chest, and you all see Karlach get completely engulfed by this thing.
Is that technically a hug, though? Because I'm kind of really into them right now. Do you want to hug me? Should we hug it out?
It is a bit of a hug.
Can Karlach wrap her arms around as a bonus action, or as a reaction? As a reaction. Hug, improvise, hug reaction. Not any damage, just a thing.
And you find yourself hugging the piece of bark that's in the core of this thing.
Make me think of Halcyon now. Oak Father, preserve us.
And you now find yourself completely restrained by this thing, and the rest of you, all you can see of Karlach is one of her feet protruding from inside this.
Is it like slightly cocked up?
And Karlach goes, bollocks.
Also,
You went into the restraint?
Yeah.
and now Karlach, it's your turn.
Hey.
It's like, I'm gonna attack.
Because I'm just trying to wrestle my way out of this, aren't I? I'm going to go, well, I can't attack
Well,
at this point.
You can, but because you're restrained, you'll have disadvantage on any of your attack rolls.
Even though I'm raging, okay. It's a 13 plus a 5, so 18.
You manage.
Did I do
What
it?
are you attacking with?
Just, me. What? What? Say it again.
Vikings.
I'm trying to do. I'm trying to. Did anyone hear?
They want you to bite it.
Go on, Karlach. You'll enjoy it, I promise.
I'm more of a hugger, though, Okay, sure, why not? It's not, you know what? Unarmed strike's not even on this, so you're gonna have to walk me through. What do I roll for an unarmed?
Go ahead and make a regular melee attack roll, so the 20-sided die plus your strength modifier and your proficiency bonus.
13. No.
Not a hit, I'm afraid.
Are you like inside going?
He's a good hugger. He's a good hugger.
I just have this idea that these disembodied like rats are just piercing your. So you can't buy anything.
And you all just sort of hear a muffled sound from inside. Astarion, what do you do?
Aha. So I'm going to. Is it like a free action to recall the hand? The hand just moves independently.
As a bonus action, you can move the hand.
Oh, I'm just going to go. Who's a good little Astarion, darling? Thank you. And then it doesn't give it to me straight away. I go, drop it! Like that. And then take the scroll. And I'm upside down, by the way. So I've collapsed. I'm literally standing upside down, watching all this. I'm just going to. I'm not in any danger right now. I think they're dealing with it. So I'm assuming I'm not in any danger. I'm just going to unfurl the scroll and have a little look-see as to what this thing is.
This scroll, in its first part, as you're quickly scanning it, walks through the process of distilling vampire blood, mixing it with several other alchemical ingredients to turn the imbiber into a vampire for an indeterminate amount of time. And then at the bottom part, there is also a procedure for creating an antidote.
Yes, I was about to ask you that. Do I have enough time to also check that out as well and understand that?
It is a rambling list of ingredients, but as you quickly scan it, please give me an investigation check.
Okay. So I'm reading this, but then I also hear that, and I can't but help but laugh. Oh, Karlach, will you ever learn? Which gives me an 8 on my investigation. I just think it's so funny that she's leaning into the thing as opposed to trying to break out of the thing.
I've had a few.
So I'm going to have to reread this maybe, or I don't know. I don't quite get it.
You are so distracted by her being inside that thing
Again.
that you do not pick out any details that stick at this point.
It's just a question for the DM, because I've read it once and not gleaned it. Can I reread it and try to work it out again?
If you'd like to spend your action doing it, absolutely.
Yeah, because I mean, like, Muscles over there is entrapped. This one is just gone. And Will has, it's doing 100 plus. It's hitting, but not doing that much damage. I kind of feel I'm not going to add anything to the party right now, so I'm going to try and reread it, if that's okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So, giving it a few more seconds of attention, you see that there are, among the details, what really pops out for you is that this elaborate mixture for the antidote, 2 of the key ingredients are the blood of the vampire that the person imbibed, mixed with holy water, along with several other alchemical reagents that may or may not be in this room.
So that is the antidote? Or
Yes.
that is, okay, cool. Cool. I doubt I can do any more, probably. I'm sure that's my whole turn, right? Okay, that's good, though. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Will, what do you do?
I've seen that Karlach's been engulfed in this creature, and I'm looking for an opening or a part of its body where it's weaker, so I would like to go in and rapier that weak part of the creature.
So the most exposed part at the moment is midway down on the creature where Karlach's foot is sticking out. And because her foot is sticking out, you can actually see deeper into the creature down there, and you can see that unlike above, there is this spongy mushroom-like mass there. Similar actually to what you've seen with myconids, like the mushroom people. And as you look at it and see that it's vaguely where the legs are, you suddenly wonder if under this nightmare there might be one of those mushroom people.
Okay. Can I do a perception check? Is that something I can do?
You gleaned all of that simply using your passive perception.
Okay.
Would you like to go in with your rapier?
I would. 25.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That is certainly a hit. How much damage do you deal?
9.
Outstanding. Not only do you deal a substantial amount of damage with this thrust. But as you have practiced over the years, you do this twist as you pull out that vexes the target. Because you have the Vex weapon mastery property. Yes. And that means, because you also have the Thirsting Blade Eldritch Invocation, you can now make a second attack, and it has advantage.
Okay.
So does he roll 2d20s?
Yes.
Yes, so roll a... What was that?
That was a 4.
Roll again.
Come on,
Just checking.
Work with me.
That's a natural 20.
Whoa!
Phew.
And so because you scored a critical hit, you will get to roll your rapier's damage dice twice.
Okay, so I got a 5 on this one. 5 and a 7. 7 plus 4, 11.
All right, so 5, 7 plus 4, so that brings us up to 16.
Oh, you add the 2 together? Ah, gotcha, sorry.
Yes.
Sorry.
All right, so as you do this mighty hit, there are squeaks all up and down this creature, and chunks of it begin to fall apart, and there is this loud slurping noise as Karlach, you suddenly tumble down to the ground as Wyll, you slew it.
Yay! Well, if it's in the Blade of Frontiers.
Don't call you the blade for nothing.
Very cool.
And so, you find yourself in this strange lab with the scroll, Astarion, and the rest of you gathered around this mess. What do you do?
I sort of look up from reading going, oh, are we, oh. And I go back to reading, all right.
You're gonna...
While the others are looking away for just a millisecond, they turn back and Lae'zel is face down in the creature.
She looks up and goes, blood-covered fangs dripping down with blood.
I'm gonna sort of unhitch myself and flip and just land, like, with still reading the thing, and walk past her and go, "You've missed a spot, darling," and sort of approach them and go, "Right, well done. I think I found something that might help your condition."
I'm going to grab for it. Give me a hand up, will you?
Yep.
It's covered in slime. Thank you.
So I've got this scroll, and there's an antidote here which can change you back into slightly less offensive versions of yourself, if that's all right. So we can go around the room, if you can have a look. Yeah.
Yeah, should we get on with this?
Yes, get on with this. Quicker the better.
So I'm gonna sort of share the scroll with everybody and show them what I found about the vampire blood, the holy water. Sorry about earlier. The holy water, and also the various reagents that we need to find around the room. And yeah, I suppose we should just find them all. And I've got a plan. Actually, I've got steps. So do you want to see the steps?
It just feels a bit...
I've written a plan on the back of the scroll.
There's just one thing, it just feels a bit awkward because that disembodied head is
Don't worry
kind
about
of
Vincent.
watching us.
Don't worry about Vincent. Well, I'll talk to you about
Oh, is he a mate of yours?
Who's Vincent?
Shit.
How big is your family?
Honestly, the reunions were Anyway, the point is, here's the plan. I'll tell you about Vincent in a second. So here's the plan. So first, that's a picture of me. And that's my little mage hand that I call Little Star. We get the things, we pour the things into the big bucket.
Yes.
We do something with that, and then we succeed, and then you lift me up and tell me how much you love me, because I come up with such a good plan.
That sounds very detailed.
Did you think of that yourself?
I did, whilst you two were
Yeah, thanks for that, mate.
You're very welcome. But yes, that's the idea, so we have to do that.
Okay.
Will it get rid of my fangs?
Yes.
But I like my fangs. They give me what I call the edge.
We can make you fangs, it's fine.
We can get you some clip-on ones to have around camp if you want.
Okay, Karlach.
Yeah, should we do that?
As long as they come from you, anything.
Okay, babe.
Can we please hurry this up?
Oh, sure, sorry.
So the other thing as well is Vincent is technically my...
Oh, no.
Let's see, I want to say...
Spit it out.
Little sort of second cousin, twice removed brother sort of thing. He's sort of part of the family. And actually, I would like to know exactly what happened to him.
Are we going to bring him along then?
Well, he's not really compos mentis, so I'm quite worried. Because he's been disappeared for a long time.
Yeah.
And I don't know what's happened to him. And it would be of great personal joy to me if we could find out why he's ended up in this jar.
Ooh, speak with the dead, speak with the dead.
He's not dead, he's just in a jar.
Can he not...
Speak with animals, speak with animals.
He's...
No.
Can he not communicate at all, or...?
You know, actually, I hadn't thought of that. Why don't we see if we can snap him out of it? Do you want to... I'm just going to bang on his glass like...
Yeah.
Hello in there.
Tong, tong, tong.
His eyes are open, but they are glassy and unfocused.
All right, let's stick him in a sack, take him back. Let's get this antidote sorted.
Sure. So we're gonna stick the head in the... We're going to take the jar up and put it into a sack.
Just pull the plug out of it. Won't need that anymore.
I'm going to give that to you.
I'm just destroying these tubes coming out of his neck.
She's going to pull the stuff apart. We're going to put the head in the bag.
Because this is getting embarrassing now. When the harpers turn up, find out.
So then...
Come on, guys.
Will, darling, will you help me find the reagents that we need to find? We need to find holy water, the stuff that I threw on you downstairs. The drops of blood, which I presume are just everywhere. And then the reagents, we need to look around as well.
Is it any vampire blood, sorry, or does it have to be the vampire that bit... that did it to Vincent? Or can it be any vampire blood that we need for the antidote?
Astarion.
Easy, Lae'zel.
Just a harmless question.
Astarion, you're the one who read the scroll.
That was some time ago.
Reread it.
And I got distracted by the pretty lights everywhere. I'm pretty sure it is the vampire that... drops of blood from the vampire that caused them to turn into a vampire. Yeah. Sorry, I completely went out of character. I'm pretty sure it's the thing. So we have to use that blood, not this blood.
Fine.
I wasn't referring to you, but if you're offering... Anyway. Okay, good to know.
Let's find this holy water.
There we go.
Can we do a search test, Rob? Yeah.
So, do you go downstairs for the holy water?
Oh, good point. Do you want to get the holy water or should I get holy water?
I'm going to go to the bartender for the holy water.
All right, I'll stay in the lab and search around for the reagents.
Shall we go together this time, maybe?
Oh, yeah, the whole party stuff thing.
Yeah.
Can you just hang on one second?
We'll go together.
We're gonna search together, and then we'll go together to the bar to save this.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Am I searching too?
You don't have to.
I'll just watch.
I feel
Revel in your new vampiric majesty.
Yeah, I feel you're not searching so much as just drooling.
Yeah.
You know? Can we search for the reagents?
Absolutely.
Thank you. I got... Okay. Good luck, Will.
What's the skill? You're going?
Please use perception.
I got 6.
12.
I got 15.
Someone's on it.
You find that just as Will, you were the one who slew the creature, Will is also the only one who succeeds at finding any of the reagents. The rest of you just keep looking and looking. Now, to be fair, this room is filled with body parts, entrails, fungus, bottles, papers.
Baubles, you say? Baubles?
There are also baubles.
Oh, no. What have you done, Jeremy?
Can we have a little look at those trinkets and baubles that you speak of?
Yes.
Cool, that's why I get distracted. That's why I'm not doing my job. I'm just trying to line my pockets, if that's okay.
As you zero in on the baubles, one of them catches your eye. There is first just like a little toy chicken that you look at first, but then right next to it, there is a ring. And you recognize the ring. It is a ring that Vincent wore when he had the rest of himself.
This ring... Wow, okay. Okay, I'd like to take it. This is one of those rare quiet moments with my back towards the party that actually I get a little sentimental, because I liked Vincent. So I'm going to see the ring, pick it up gingerly, look at it, sort of like half look towards his head, and Astarion, without meaning to, just suddenly wipes his eye, and there's a little drop of blood just coming down. He just sort of wipes it, and then he takes the ring and then just puts it on his little finger where Vincent used to wear it, and just sort of holds his hand and just turns around and goes, any luck finding the thing?
Karlach's now ripped a page out of one of the old tomes, is blowing the last bit of myconid out of her nasal passages. I don't like books. Destroy them all. It's canon, Jeremy.
Wyll, while they're doing this, and Lae'zel, you are in your vampiric reverie.
I see the drop of blood on Astarion's, presumably a tear, and just go. And I'm like.
I'm trying to have a really deep, pathos-filled moment, but okay.
Yeah. Lae'zel's not having it. Anyway.
You managed to gather all the ingredients that the group actually needs.
Wyll saves the day. We needed it.
And I love how we all turn around and you just got armfuls of this stuff.
Incredible. So I've got all the ingredients. I'm going to go over to Astarion.
Yes?
Astarion, are you okay? You good?
I'm okay, thank you, yes.
Listen.
I'm good.
Okay. Listen, I've got everything. I need to cross-reference with the book we've got, but I think everything is here.
We need the holy waters from downstairs, so I think that's our next stop.
The holy water.
Yes.
Okay, that's the last thing we need.
Yes, why are you asking me that again?
Because you're the one who read.
Oh, yes, that's right. Sure, sorry.
Stop crying.
That's right, sorry.
Wipe away the tears,
Right.
reread it.
Yes.
Do you need a hug? Come in. Come on, mate.
I don't resist, so there's no saving roll needed. I just want to get hugged. We snap out it. Thank you. I'm going to read it again. So it says the drop of the vampire, holy water, and those reagents you found. Apparently that's it. We just have to throw it together, and then I'm not entirely sure what to do after that. It's some sort of antidote, presumably for you three.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, not for me. I like my fangs.
We'll have a word. I'm going to pick Lae'zel up and just throw her over my shoulder and lead the way out of the room. Come on, let's go.
Please. Please.
Atta girl.
You're over her shoulder, just gently circling her back with your hand.
Come on. Come on, let's go.
Karlach, stop.
Downstairs, the bartender has now succeeded at moving every single bottle from the back bar to not only are all the bottles arranged on the counter, but they are now all arranged in configurations. And because you are high up and you are looking down, you can see that he has arranged them into a word, actually several words, and it spells out, for some reason, I love pumpkin.
It's a trap. Nobody loves pumpkin.
Me too.
Ooh, we better find Pumpkin. Where are you, Pumpkin? Are you here?
How weird. So, question, was the zombie human, elf? What was the zombie before it became a zombie?
Appears to have been human.
Okay.
Does anybody know anything about humans?
Never met one.
Right,
Never
funny
met one.
creatures.
Don't
Don't they seem to have those funny festivals like this?
Oh, hang on, Will, you've met humans.
Oh, yes,
Yes,
he
you're
was,
one of
that's
them.
right, yes, that's right, before the whole...
Yeah, no. Try not to mention it.
That's right,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
When you were human, I believe I'm saying that correctly, human, pumpkins, I seem to remember there's a
They had
pumpkin
this thing called Hallow.
All Hallows.
Hallows
Eve? Hallows Sleeve.
Hallows Sleeve.
Hallows Sleeve.
Yes.
Hallows
Sleeve.
Yeah, with pumpkins.
It sounds the
And you
same,
used to
but it's
carve
not.
them and...
Carve them and...
Exactly.
and
As a
then
warning.
And then... And what else did you...
Then you
them
throw
up.
the inner bits away because they're disgusting.
This sounds delightfully gory. Sounds like a festival we'd like to celebrate on Creche Collier. Tell me more, Will.
Good, so we're
Okay.
closer to the answer.
Yes, we've done that.
So, okay,
So,
Shame we're going to have to smash all these bottles in a bit, isn't it?
yeah. So,
Don't look at me.
Maybe we should get the holy water first and make this elixir and get better before we...
Let's put a pin in the whole pumpkin thing.
Yeah. Put a pin in the pumpkin.
Put a pin in the pumpkin, darling. And just go and get the holy water. Where is the zombie, the guy who's been doing it? Is he still behind?
Still behind the bar, and just standing stock still.
We'll get to him. Let's just...
All right, okay. So we're all going to go downstairs. I mean, who's going to go first? I guess you.
I was first with...
You were first. Will, are you next? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'll sort of bring up the rear a little bit, and then. But as I'm coming down, like they're going towards the holy water to get all this stuff ready. I'm just going to have a little look around. Just maybe some gap between me and the party, just to sort of, just because the face, just sort of, you go. There.
What's going on?
I don't know.
I'm just going to sort of hang back a tiny bit, just as I come down the stairs behind them.
But hang on, if Lae'zel is over the shoulder, can't she see behind her?
It's not about what I'm doing, it's about proximity.
I know, but you're sort of moving back away.
It's called a blast radius.
Yes, I see.
Astarion.
As I'm behind Karlach, just Astarion. Somebody needs to get me this antidote because it is not doing wonders for me.
So yeah, we're all going to go. It's fine. Just slowly hang back.
So you come down, and mixed in among these bottles, you do see one of the other carafes of water. You see that the bartender's eyes were sort of looking off into the distance, and only notices you when you are almost right up against the bar, and says, "Good day. How may I help you?"
What's all this about? Indicating at the sentence he's written out in the bottles.
Oh, is there a sentence? Have I been convicted of something?
Not quite. I see common is maybe new to you. Okay. It says, "I love pumpkin." Did you make this arrangement?
Did I? But pumpkin, you say?
Yes.
I remember liking pumpkins.
Go on.
Don't befriend it. Don't think of it a name or befriend it. Do you not know? Okay, too late.
Would you like to take the lead?
Oh, God. All right,
The floor is yours.
All right. So I'm going to sort of come close and go, listen, do you know where you are?
In a bar?
Good. Do you know who we are?
No.
Fair.
Probably good.
See, we're what we call, like, well, not all of us, but they're what you call alive. And you're kind of more like me. Do you know, sort of? Do you understand what I'm saying? You're not who you used to be. You're sort of different.
Yes. I think I died.
Yes, you did. And how do you feel about... I'm not a therapist, I have no idea how this goes.
You're doing great, keep going.
And do you feel good about... Tell me about your mother. I don't know. Do you feel good about this, or are you not good? Are you sad, or how are you doing?
I feel nothing, except when I think of pumpkins. I feel happy and sad at the same time.
It's too late, we've befriended him, I told you!
Karlach's going to reach over the Astarion's notepad and just draw a crude child's drawing of a pumpkin and present it to the zombie.
Very good.
As you present this drawing, he looks at it, and it happens so fast, you almost don't see it. His eyes suddenly come into focus. He sees it, and then there is a flash of light in his eyes, and he says, "I remember.
Thank you. And he falls over and dies.
So bittersweet.
And you laid him to rest.
Right, let's get this holy water.
All of us just go.
Right. yeah. Karlach goes and grabs it. Let's get on with it. It's going to be very embarrassing when the harpers get here.
So we're going to start mixing the cocktail. All of us just crying.
It was such a nice
Vincent, and
once you got to know him, you know.
Pumpkins.
Apart from me, I'm not crying.
But actually, they're okay.
I'm not crying. Still salivating.
So we're just going to pour the mixture in as best. Actually, no, we have to roll for that stuff, don't we?
No.
We're just pouring in narratively.
Yes.
And
Following the instructions that we read.
That's right, following the
That's right.
instructions we read. To try and make like a punch bowl version of this antidote thing.
So I'm going to need someone to make an Arcana check to successfully mix this.
He has a proficiency.
Yeah, do that. Go on.
The professor of Rizology will take
PhD
forward.
over here, guys. So proud of
would
him.
anyone like to assist Will?
Yes, I'd like to do this.
Slow clap.
Go Will, go Will, go Will, go Will. Blade of Frontiers, Blade of Frontiers,
Blade of Frontiers, Blade of Frontiers.
17.
He never disappoints.
And so, Will, you nimbly mix each of the reagents, the little bit of Vincent's blood, a splash of holy water. You not only do the right amounts, but you do it in the correct sequence, pausing for the right, split seconds, because often with magical alchemy, it's not just how much you mix, but how you mix it. And you do it so well that the rest of you watching him work, there is actually kind of a flow to how Will is moving from one reagent to another. And some of your warlock magic even begins to glow over your hands as you do this work. And it suddenly flashes with a golden light as the antidote successfully comes together.
So, I'm going to drink some of this. I'm going to test it first. What do I do? Just...
Yes,
It's repeated
What's
little
the
laps.
technique?
It's like this.
repeated-
On three.
We'll do on three.
1, 2, 3.
Tried and tested method.
As you taste it,
I regret nothing.
What have you done? It's wonderful.
and you all are doing it.
Yes.
All right.
I think we should.
I'm just
When
going to
you're not gonna do it.
I'm mind licking it to encourage them how to taste it properly.
So the three of you, at first it stings your tongue a little bit. Then it tastes for a moment like honey. Then salt. Then a peppery and cumin flavor mixed together. And then just water. And as you feel it going down your esophagus, you also have this warm sensation that is more emotional than physical, as you feel your non-undead self returning, your fangs retracting, and you all, in your minds, have a flash of a memory that you realize is not any of yours. And because of the tadpoles, you all can sense each other having this memory at the same time. And Astarion, you sense it with them because of the tadpoles. And you realize that you are Vincent. And it is a dark night in Baldur's Gate with the mist wafting in over the cobblestone streets, and you are seeing through Vincent's eyes, and you turn a corner,
and your heartbeat quickens as your hand is grabbed, and you look and see that it is Astarion.
I knew it.
For the first time ever, you look up and you see Astarion openly crying. Yes, well, my life hasn't been the easiest, as you know. And the fleeting moments of joy I had with some of my siblings was the only levity that we enjoyed. Poor Vincent. I'm sorry, I'm going to need a moment. And Astarion just slowly walks off, still not even trying to wipe the tears off, goes to a corner, sits down, and for the first time, maybe ever, you see him not with you, but alone, vulnerable and quiet and calm. And he just sits.
Karlach's going to go over and sit next to him and hold his hand. Not look at him, but just hold his hand.
So is Lae'zel.
Oh!
And so is Wyll. Just a little...
His third hand.
Just a little shoulder rub. And just group hug them all.
As the sun begins to come up, this memory begins to fade, but in its final moment, you all, remembering yourselves as if you were Vincent, hear yourselves saying to Astarion, "Don't worry, darling. I'll be back soon to see you. Until then," and you all feel yourself kissing Astarion on the cheek. And that is where we will end.